Hi guys, welcome back. Welcome to day 4 of your 7-day bootcamp. On day 3 we talked about setting up You Inc. and we gave you some specific steps to get your blog up and running. This is all great, but if nobody can view it then you aren't in business. So today we're going to briefly cover some ways in which you can generate traffic by both paid and free methods. There are a ton of ways to do this, and in the back office of the My Lead System Pro goes into great detail about the different methods. So today I'm just going to cover a few of the main ones. We have free and paid. Right now we'll talk about the free ones. The first one is SEO, search engine optimization. Now, search engine optimization is a very, very good skill to learn, because basically what will happen is it'll get you It'll get you free listings on Google and Yahoo and MSN. If we just go to the home page of Google, and I just home-based business. Okay, what we've got here in the lilac are paid ads, which are pay-per-click advertising with Google. Down the side, there's also pay-per-click advertising. The ones that are of interest to us here are these ones here, which are what we call organic listings. Now, organic listings means that the search engines have ranked them highly, and if you can imagine, this one here is very, very profitable, because there are 76,600,000 results, and they have come in first in organic listings. To get a listing on home-based business, yeah, you would have to be a pretty good SEO expert. But that's not to say that we can't do it. In our training, we talk about article marketing, which we'll briefly go into after, and we have a strategy which, if you follow, you will actually have a fairly good chance of ranking very highly on Google. And it involves SEO and also some other methods of optimization, which if you join our team you will be privy. I'll just show you James Hicks, who is my mentor, actually called YourNetBiz, is ranking. He's got quite a few highly ranked keywords for YourNetBiz, and here he is here. It says whoisjameshicks.com, so that one there's ranked really well. That's out of 31,600,000 search results, so he's on the top 4, and he's used the same methods. That this one here is his video, which he's also ranked for by top online earners. So that's, you know, that's pretty amazing. The strategies that are taught, that we teach, are simple, but also, I think it's like a lot of things that are free, they take a lot of time. So it is, you know, it is a free method, but it's quite labour intensive. But it's a fantastic way of building traffic on a small budget. It's very competitive for the highly searched terms, and you need to build a lot of backlinks to get good rankings with the search engines. Now, what we mean by backlinks is every time you post your article on another site, whether it be a social bookmarking site, or an article directory, or another person's blog, or on Facebook, wherever, it all builds backlinks. And all those backlinks actually add up to your ranking on the search engine. There's actually a great package for, it's actually $37, and it's this traffic dashboard. Now, traffic dashboard is something that I've bought, and it's great for SEO, for learning SEO. I'll just bring it up for you. That's the other one. Here it is. Now, Kim Roach is an SEO expert, and what she's done is she's put together basically a cheat sheet of all different SEO methods, and she's kind of commercialized them as far as making them user friendly, because a lot of SEO is actually quite technical. The ones in particular that I've used and I like is her 10 by 10 method, her 10 times method. Okay, I've actually saved this on my computer, so I was just going to whiz you through it and show you what she does. Okay, what pretty much the overview is, as it says here, as you already know, that content distribution is one of the very best ways to get traffic. It's also one of the best ways to get noticed and quickly become an authority in your market. But she says that only a few people are doing it as well as they could be. Most people just submit the articles to the top directories, but as she said, she does things a little bit differently. She calls it article marketing on steroids. And what she does is she literally turns them into multiple formats and syndicates them across lots of channels, and she calls it the 10 times method. The first step is she writes the article, then she puts it through the social media like Hootsuite and Ping, and then she converts it into a step-by-step tutorial and submits it to tutorial sites, and then she converts it to an article and into a podcast. So, and the list goes on until she gets to the bottom, and she basically has 10 different ways of turning an article into something pretty special and giving you lots of traffic. So this is just back to the dashboard. So that's one of the methods on here, and as you can see, there's quite a few. It's well worth the $37 that you pay for it. I've learned so much out of it. It's fantastic. She has one down here called a 30-day blitz, which is really cool. I haven't done that one yet, but I intend to. And she kind of sits over your shoulder and takes you through it step by step, which is fantastic. Okay. So that's basically SEO. The next one is social networks, things like Facebook and Twitter, which are the main two. These are obviously sites where you can build relationships with people and gather friends or followers, as in Twitter have followers. This is done by creating great content and value, I can't spell value, to them. They then begin to know, like and trust you, which is attraction marketing, which is what we talked about in New Inc. And really, at the end of the day, if you don't follow attraction marketing rules, you might as well not be in network marketing, because it's the only way to do it. Okay, it's free and it's a powerful method if it's used professionally and effectively. Now, here we are. This is my site. It's just my personal one. It's my son, Kiora. What's happening? Talk to you later, Strat. This is my site. If we go down here to manage pages, this is my personal site. So this is your personal profile where you have lots of chats with people. But I've also got a business page, which is called your fan page, which we're going to show you how to make. And it's actually not that hard. It's quite simple. And it's really, really effective. This is just a graphic with a few of my social icons in it. This one here is my free training tab, and you can basically use Facebook fan page as pretty much like a capture page where people can opt into your whatever it is you're offering. So step one, you click the like button. The great thing about the like button is that you're actually collecting an email list that you can send updates to. So it's actually pretty much in effect creating a list all by itself. And then the next one here is they can click to download and get my 7-day blogging bootcamp, which, you know, all my team uses and is very valuable. So that's a fan page. We're going to talk lots more about fan pages and Facebook marketing. It's huge. There's so much you can do with it, and it's a really cheap, effective way of actually building a list. There's also Twitter. They've cut my header off there for some reason. I think they've changed the format of Twitter. I personally don't use Twitter that much. The only way I use it is by linking it in with my blog. It might send out updates when I send out an article. I know a lot of people that do use it, and there is software you can download to use to sort of help you do it on autopilot as well. That's another free way of doing advertising. The next one's social bookmarking. Now, search engines like sites that have a lot of backlinks. That's what we've already talked about. And they will obviously rank you a lot higher for this. The bookmarking gives you some of these links. So OnlyWire plugin that we talked about that submits to 40 different bookmarking sites, creates great backlinks, and people can also view your content on these sites that you submit your articles to. There's other sites called, one's called Dig and one's called Propeller. Dig's actually a really good one. So you submit your article, it comes up on the first page. Hopefully people will dig it. When you've got it on your blog, you have little blog icons that say dig this, and that all helps create better backlinking and better SEO optimization for your blog and your articles. So digging is actually a really good thing to do, and don't just do it for yourself. I mean, if you see other people's sites or articles that you enjoy, you know, share it around and dig some of their articles. You know, they might reciprocate, and it's all good, all goes around. The other one we talked about was the OnlyWire, and this is where you sign up here. Okay, next one is called List Builders. You can either, I don't know a lot about list builders, I put it in here because I feel that, you know, for people that want to do free methods, this is actually probably one of the good ones to use. It's very time consuming as far as you have to view somebody's site for 15 to 20 seconds to get credits to be able for you to submit your ad or emails in return. Yeah, so even though it's time consuming, it can be effective on a small budget. The paid sites, obviously you don't have to do that, but with the free sites you do a view swap method. Now there's a crazy browser. I haven't used this, James has. He speaks about it and said that you can set it up on your desktop, on your screen, and you can do multiples all at once, and by the time you've got to the last one, the first one's 15 seconds is up, so you just keep going round and round and round, and it's a really quick way of actually building lots of credits so that you can put your article and get credits and put your articles back out there. So that's Crazy Browser. Here's, I'll just pop back here. Yeah, so it can be time consuming, but it's effective on a small budget, and examples of that are ListJoe and Viral URL as well, which I've got. I couldn't get onto ListJoe, but I couldn't get onto Viral URL for some reason. So I just want to show you them and tell you that they're here. Like I said, in the back office of My Lead System Pro, we do have in-depth training on every method. But I just wanted to cover it briefly in this bootcamp to let you know that it's out there. That's the traffic exchanges as well. We talked about the Crazy Browser. Examples of that, there's one called Traffic Swarm, which is great from a small budget. If you just look up traffic exchanges and type it in, you'll find tons of them. They're all there. There's quite a few. The next one's your video sites. Video, if done effectively, can be very, very powerful traffic source. As you saw with the My Net Business video, it ranked number 3 on the page. So, you know, when you've actually got the skills and the knowledge, you can do really well. The search engines love video. You can build a channel and have subscribers and friends, and you can interact with them. Examples of these are YouTube, Vidler, and Netcafe. I'm not going to go into a ton of video in this bootcamp. We do have lots of training on video, and we'd love to share it with you. But for the purposes of this bootcamp, it's kind of, we don't really have enough time. Article directories, these are great for backlinking, and if done effectively, they can promote you as an authority or a leader. You know, what you've got to do, guys, is none of us, when we first start out, know much, and really, what you've got to do at the end of the day is be very good at learning and teaching at the same time. So once you learn something, you then put it into a format, whether it be article, video, you know, you can do a podcast, whatever you like, and get it back out there and share it, because by doing that, it actually positions you as a leader and makes other people say, well, crikey, she seems to know, or he seems to know what they're talking about. But in actual fact, a lot of the time, you'll find most people have actually only really just learned it themselves. But that's what you've got to do in this industry. I wasted 18 months of my life by trying to learn everything, and I never implemented it. I just learned. And then all of a sudden one day, it all just clicked, and I went, why am I doing it this way? This isn't the way to do it. You really need to learn and then put it back out there. And article writing is a really good way to do that. There's some software that you can use to submit to multiple directories, which help. There's things called article spinning, which turns one article into, I think it can turn it into 50 articles. It's a great method of building long-term traffic, and if you're getting rankings on Google, then you're getting long-term traffic for life. We can teach you our advanced marketing strategy for getting ranked on Google #1, page #1. It's a great method for small budgets. I can't really say enough about article writing. It's actually a really good way to get started. And by implementing, what I've just told you as far as learn something, turn it around, get it back out there, teach it, you'll be up and going in no time. And the other thing we've got is blog networks, which are companies that syndicate your blogs on their networks. Where are we? I just found this one here, which is basically a list of all the different blog networks that are out there. Huge amount of blog networks. That's just probably touching the surface, I'd imagine. The next step we're going to go into is advertising, and we'll be covering Google and Facebook advertising. So I'll see you then.